वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च। 15th mantra. You can read from the Sangati Bhashyam. Tat katam iti tat katam ati sukshmatvam nyeyasya iti uchyate.
tat katam ati uchyate.
Stula tavat iyam medini shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandhopachita sarvendriya vishaya bhuta tatha shariram तत्र एकैक गुणापकर्षेण गन्धादीनां सूक्ष्मत्व महत्व विशुद्धत्व नित्यत्वादितारतम्यम् दृष्टं आदिषु यावत् आकाशम् इति ते गन्धादयः सर्व एव स्थूलत्वात् विकाराः शब्दान्ताः यत्र न सन्ति
यत्र न सन्ति
किमु तस्य सूक्ष्मत्वादिनिरतिशयत्वम्
किमु तस्य
सूक्ष्मत्वादिनिरतिशयत्वम्
वक्तव्यम्
वक्तव्यम्
इति एतत् दर्शयति श्रुतिः।
इति एतत् दर्शयति श्रुतिः।
अशब्दमस्पर्शमरूपमव्ययम्
अशब्दमस्पर्शमरूपमव्ययम्
तथा रसं नित्यमगन्धवच्च यत्
तथा
नित्यमगन्धवच्च यत्
अनन्तं महतः परं ध्रुवम्
अनाद्यनन्तं महतः परं ध्रुवम्
चायतन् मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुच्यते
निचायतन्मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुच्यते।
We have seen the meaning of the Sangati Bhashyam. Bhashyakara he explains the meaning of the mantra in the Sangati itself. Atmanaha ati sukshmatvam nyayasya vishayasya atmanaha ati sukshmatvam katam iti uchyate. And Bhashyakara says, Yam Medini, this Prithvi, which is made of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, these 5 gunas. This made of 5 gunas, Pancha, Guna, Upachita, Yam Prithvi. As the Prithvi is made of these 5 gunas, so too the Shariram, the body also. Yata Stula Prithvi, Stula Prapancha, is made of these 5 elements, Panchabhuta, which has these 5 gunas, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. These gunas stands for the 5 elements. Tata eva Shariram. Shariram also Stulam. Medini Stula, Shariram Stulam. Stulatvat, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Upachitam, Etat Shariram api. Sarvendri Vishaya Bhutam, Etat Shariram. Yata Prithvi, Tata Shariram api. Therefore, tatra eka guna apakarshena, removal of guna one by one, starting from Gandhadina, going back from the Prithvi. The order of creation we saw. Tasmad etasmad atmanaha akasha sambhutaha akashad vayuhu vayuho agnihi agneirapaha apah Prithvi. This is the Srishti Prakriya, starting from Atma, all the Pancha Bhuta. Then it undergoes further grossification and results in the form of Stula Prapancha Ityadi, that we know. So now starting from Prithvi, Ekaika Guna Apakarshena. Prithvi has got Gandha Guna. So removing Gandha, it becomes Apa. So one by one Guna, if you remove, then starting from Prithvi, in the reverse order, Prithvi, Apaha, Agni, Vayu, Akasha, the Sukshmatvam increases, the subtlety increases. Magatvam, Vishuddhatvam, Nityatvam. There is a gradation. There is a gradation starting from Prithvi going up to Akasha. Gradation in terms of subtlety. Subtlety increases. Magatvam increases. Magatvam is pervasiveness. Vishuddhatvam, purity, it increases. And when it goes to the causeless cause Brahma, it is Sukshma, Ati Sukshmatvam, Ati Magatvam, it is Vishuddhatvam, Nityatvam, Iti. Going in the same order as the Srishti, Prakriya, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apaha, Prithvi. The Stulatvam increases. Compared to Akasha, Vayu is Stula. Compared to Vayu, Agni is Stula. Compared to Apa, compared to Agni, Apaha is Stula. So on Prithvi is a final, it is the Stulatvam. So therefore in the beginning itself Bhashyakara said, Yam Medini Stula Tadvateva Shariramapi iti. So there is a Taratamyam. There is a Taratamyam. Therefore, it is drishtam. It is seen. Vadishu yavat akasham iti te gandhadayah sarve eva stulavat vikaraha. Sarve eva stulavat. So therefore they are the cause for the grossness, starting from beginning from smell, ending with sound. These are these stulavat vikaraha shabdantaha. The stulatum increases starting from Akasha up to Prithvi and decreases if you go in the reverse order. So this stulavat vikaraha, this grossness, the cause for grossness is etra nasanti, in which it is not there. Tasya sukshmatvadi nirtishayatvam bhaktavyam. That has to be told. Etra nasanti, this grossness, the stulat vikaraha, the cause for grossness where it is not present, tasya, of that, sukshmatvadi nirtishayatvam bhaktavyam. It has to be told what the sukshmatvam, and there is nothing compared to it. Nirtishayatvam of that vastu, it has to be told. Therefore, the Upanishad begins this mantra: Ashabdam asparsham arupam abhyayam iti. We have seen the meaning of this mantra. Here, ashabdam, na shabdam, shabdaha na vidyate, yasya tat, yasya saha. Atma is that which doesn't have this shabda guna, that in which shabda guna is not present. So shabda gunaha yasya yasmin na vartate. Na shabdam ashabdam, free from the property called sound. Shabdaha na vidyate yasya saha yasya tat brahma. Similarly, sparsha guna na sparsham asparsham. Sparshaha na vidyate yasya or yasmin tat brahma. Tadvateva arupam arasam agandavat. Arasam na rasam, rasaha na vidyate yasmin tat brahma. Similarly, gandavat gandaha asya asti iti gandavat, na gandavat agandavat. So all the five are not there. So now Shabda stands for Shrotrendriya, Sparsha stands for Twagindriya, Rupam stands for Chakshurindriya, Rasa stands for Rasendriya, Gandha Granendriya. By extension, these five elements which are called Shabda Sparsha, by extension we can say this five elements stands for the five Indriya, Panchendriya. So therefore, Atma doesn't have this any Indriya, doesn't have Panchendriya. It means Atma, Brahma doesn't have parts. It is partless one. It is partless one. Doesn't have Anga. Atma, Brahma doesn't have Anga. Since Anga, the limbs, the parts are not there, therefore it cannot undergo any change. So therefore it is avyayam. Na vyeti iti avyayam. This meaning is not given in the Bhashyam. Na shabdam ashabdam. Bhashyakara simply says na shabdam only. But we can extend, because there is a similar mantra in the Mundaka Upanishad. Yatadadresham agragim agotram avarnam achakshushotram achakshuhu ashrotram. So therefore we can extend and understand that way also. Nothing wrong in understanding that way also. Five guna stands for five indriyas. That indriyas are not present in that. Therefore it doesn't have parts. Therefore it is avyayam. Angarahitatvat avyayam. That which has parts only will undergo change because of having parts. It is put together. It is an assemblage. That which is an assemblage put together can undergo only the Shad Vikara. Asti, Jayate, Vardate, Parinamate, Vipakshite, Vinashyati. The Vikaras are possible for that which have got angas, parts. Atma doesn't have, therefore it is avyayam, na vyeti, avyayam. Na vyeti, avyayam. Therefore, and also, because it is avyayam, therefore it is nityam. It doesn't undergo change. It is free from vyayanam. It is free from decay. Therefore, it is ever present without undergoing change. It is there all the time. Nityam. Therefore, nityam. So, therefore, nityam, avyayam, nityam. This is the order. Pancha gunam, pancha gunakas, pancha guna shunyatvat, shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha, shunyatvat, avyayam, avyayatvat, nityam, nityatvat, further, anadi, it is nityam. When you say nityam, it is present all the time, not bound by time. Therefore, it is anadi. Therefore, it is anadi, beginningless. It is beginningless. Because it is beginningless, therefore, it doesn't have end. There are things which can begin but have an end. There are things which can begin and have an end. Aditvam anaditvam asti, kintu antatvam asti. Anaditvam antatvam. But Brahma is not like that. It is anadi as well as it is ananta. It doesn't have end. Free from beginning and free from end. And the word here, anadi, adi means beginning. That can be taken as karanam. The word adi can be taken as karanam. Karanam meaning cause. Na adihi, na karanam vidyate yasya tat. That which doesn't have a cause. That which doesn't have a cause is called anadi. It means that which is not produced. It is not a product. It is not an effect. The anadi stands for that which doesn't have a cause. So anadi means it is causeless. It is not a product. Brahmatma is not a product. It is not an effect created from any cause. It is the ultimate cause. Therefore, anadi. The word adi can be taken as karanam. Karanam na vidyate yasya tat anadi. Yasya saha anadihi. Anadihi. Anantam. Antam can be taken. Antam meaning end. Antam meaning end. Antam can be taken as the karyam. So, na karyam akaryam. Anadi is equal to akaranam. Anantam is equal to akaryam. Karyam na vidyate yasya saha anantaha. Anantaha eva anandaha. That is why all the Swamis have the affix anandaha. Doesn't have end. So doesn't have end. End means karya. Doesn't have a product. It is not the cause for something else. It is not. It doesn't have a cause, that is anadi, but it itself is not the cause for something to come up. Therefore, it is anantam. It is anantam. Therefore, it is free from effect. So it's neither a karanam nor a karyam. It doesn't have a cause, nor it is a cause for something else to produce. Therefore, it is magataha, magat, and magataha param. Magat stands for Hiranyagarbha. समष्टि बुद्धि महतः परम महतः पंचमी विभक्ति महतः परम it is greater it is distinct from mahat hiranyagarbha samashti buddhi it is greater than the sukshma hiranyagarbha stands for samashti sukshma sharira it is greater than that it means it is subtle it is ati sukshmatvam therefore then dhruvam is that which is always remains same constant changelessly it is permanent the word nityam and dhruvam has got some slight difference uh, um, different shades of meaning slightly different shades of meaning are there nityam and dhruvam nityam can be pravaha nityatvam atyanta nityatvam dhruvam is that which remains same doesn't undergo any change dhruvam bhashyakara will explain we will see there dhruvam nichaya having understood avagamya nichaya that which is ashabdam asparsham arupam avyayam arasam agandavat anadyanantam one word anadyanantam magatah param dhruvam tam nichaya having understood nichaya tat nichaya having understood tat brahma saha yeshaha purushaha mrityumukhat pramuchyate he becomes free from the mrityu is samsara mrityu stands for the samsara he becomes free from the samsara this is the meaning of the mantra and the bhashyam already we started reading we will read ashabdam asparsham arupam avyayam tatha arasam nityam agandavat cha yat etat vyakyatam brahma avyayam so Bhashyakara he has taken the mantra as it is and just mentioned it doesn't write on that it just lifts the words of the mantra and just presents ashabdam asparsham it is there in the mantra the same thing it just lifted from the mantra and presented the bhashyam doesn't explain in detail but we have seen what is ashabdam asparsham iti so ashabdam asparsham the meaning we have seen that which is free from sound touch form and the taste and smell therefore it is avyayam iti etat vyakyatam brahma already it has been vyakyatam explained putra in the sangati bhashyam itself I have explained iti Bhashyakara says therefore there is no need to explain it further so therefore Bhashyakara doesn't explain so you have to refer the sangati bhashyam and we have seen the meaning also now continuing yadhi shabdadimat tat vyeti idam tu ashabdadimatvat avyayam na vyeti na kshiyate ataha eva cha nityam yat hi yadhi sandhi yadhi yat hi yadhi shabdadi mat matu pratyaya matu is tadita pratyaya that which has, in that meaning, matu pratyaya is used. Shabdadi mat, that which has shabdadi gunas. Shabda gunakam, shabdadi gunakam, shabdadi mat, that which has the properties like shabda, sparsha, etc. Adi. Here adi means etc., not karana. Shabdadi mat. Yat shabdadi mat, yat hi shabdadi mat, yat hi shabdadi mat, tat vyeti. Tat vyeti, that vyeti, that decays, that diminishes, that undergoes change. What? Yat shabdadi mat. Because it is, because it has the qualities, the properties, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, etc. Therefore, it decays. So, yat is the hetu. Tatu vyeti, that decays. The reason is shabdadimatvat. Yat shabdadimat. Because that which is shabdadimat, therefore it decays. Idam tu, whereas here, idam tu means, whereas here in this Brahmatma, Brahmatattvam, ashabdadimatvat. Here also shabdadimat is there. Shabdadimat, having the gunas like shabda, etc. Shabdadimat. Shabdadimat plus tvam, shabdadimatvat. Tva stands, tva is of the nature of. Because of the nature of having this sound, that is shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa. Shabdadimatvam. And panchami is tasmat. Shabdadimatvat. Panchami is hetu, the reason. Shabdadimatvat. Because it has the nature of having these qualities like shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, etc. Shabdadi matvam. Tasmat shabdadi matvat. Na shabdadi matvat, ashabdadi matvat. Nanj tatpurusha. So, therefore, it is free from the nature of having these properties like sound, that is shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, etc. That is the meaning. So, it is a hetu. Ashabdadi matvat avyayam. It is avyayam. Why? Because it is free from the gunas like shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. That hetu is presented by the panchami vibhakti. Because it is free from having the nature, being of the nature of shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Ataha eva brahma avyayam. Avyayam is na vyeti, doesn't decay. Na vyayaha vidyate, yasya saha avyayaha. That which doesn't have vyaya, death, change, that is called avyaya. Even in Sanskritam we say avyaya. Why? Because when you add the pratyaya, doesn't undergo change, the form remains same. Na vyeti, rupam na vyeti, with regard to the shabda. Similarly here also, na vyeti, therefore it is avyayam. Na vyeti na kshiyate. Na kshiyate, doesn't undergo decay, no change. Therefore, na kshiyate. Ataha eva. Therefore, avyayatvat nityam. Ataha is therefore. Therefore alone, eva. Therefore alone it is nityam. Ataha eva cha nityam. Continuing, the next line. Yadhi vyeti
Yadhi
tat anityam.
Tad
anityam.
Idam tu na vyeti
idam
Na
na
vyeti.
ataha nityam.
Ataha nityam.
Simple version. Yat vyeti tat anityam. That which decays, which undergo changes, that is anityam. Anityatvad अनित्यत्वात् व्ययः, नित्यत्वात् अव्ययः. Idam to na vyeti, whereas Brahma doesn't undergo any change, it doesn't decay. Therefore, it is nityam. So, therefore, because it is avyaya, therefore, nityam. Bhashyakara gives the connection. How he gives one as the karanam, hetu, other one is the hetumat. So, is the mantra, it connects the words and presenting as hetu, hetumat. Hetumat, and what is the hetu for that? So he presents like that. You can see the hetu, hetumat, karana, karya. Then continuing the next line. Itascha nityam
Itascha
Itascha
nityam
anadi
anadi
avidyamanaha adihi karanam asya tad idam anadi.
avidyamanaha
विद्यमान
adihi
आदिः
karanam
कारणम्
asya
अस्य तद् इदम् अनादि
Tadidam anadi, tat idam anadi.
Tadidam
Itaha cha nityam. Bhashyakara gives why it is nityam. Another reason also Bhashyakara gives why it is nityam. Because it is anadi, it is ananta. Nityatvam, the reason for nityatvam already been given. Why? What is the reason? Avyayatvat nityatvam. And another reason also Bhashyakara gives. Itascha nityam. One more reason is there for saying it is Atma is nityam, Brahmatma is nityam. What is that? Anadi. Anadi is equal to avidyamanaha adihi. Adihi is equal to karanam. Taking the meaning of the word adihi as karanam meaning the cause, avidyamanaha, not present, absence of karanam, that in which has absence of cause. Absence of cause. It means that which doesn't have a parent. It doesn't have parent. That is why it's called anatha. Anatha means not orphan. Nataha na vidyate yasya. There is no one above that. Nata is master. He is the ultimate master. There is no master above him. He is called anatha. Anatha Namaha. Use in Namavali. Anatha. Bhagavan is anatha. And we say anatha, an orphan child. Nobody is an orphan. In fact, anatha, the meaning is a beautiful meaning. Anatha is Bhagavan. So there is nobody in the world who can be called as anatha. There is no orphan. In that meaning, we cannot use the word anatha. We can call everybody as anatha in the meaning that everyone is the swarupam of Bhagavan. There is nothing greater than above Bhagavan. Therefore, everybody is anatha only. Anatha translation as orphan is not proper. Nobody is orphan. Nobody is orphan, but everybody is anatha only. Nataha na vidyate. So, nata means master. But here, the adihi means karanam. Karanam na vidyate, yasya avidyamanaha, absence of. So that which doesn't have beginning, or that which has absence of beginning, it means it doesn't have cause. Anadihi, avidyamanaha, na vidyamanaha, avidyamaha. That also nansh. Vidyamanaha, avidyamanaha. Shanach pratyaya. Avidyamanaha adihi karanam yasya karanam asya tat idam anadi. Idam referring to Brahma. Brahma is Napumsakalinga, therefore idam. Idam anadi. So Brahma, which is Atma, there is no difference. Brahma Atma. Sometimes I use the word Brahmatma. Brahma eva Atma, Brahmatma. So Brahmatma, which is free from Adi, which is free from cause. Therefore it is Anadi. Anaditvat Nityam. Because it doesn't have a cause, therefore it is Nityam. So for Nityatvam, one more reason Bhashyakara presents. Then continuing, Yat hi Adimat
Adimat
Tat Karyatvat
तत् कार्यत्वात्
अनित्यम्
अनित्यम्
कारणे प्रलीयते
कारणे प्रलीयते
यथा पृथिव्यादि
यथा पृथिव्यादि
इदं तु सर्वकारणत्वात्
इदं तु सर्वकारणत्वात्
अकार्यम्
कार्यम्
अकार्यत्वात् नित्यम्
कार्यत्वात्
न तस्य कारणम् अस्ति
न तस्य कारणम् अस्ति
यस्मिन् प्रलीयेत. That is what in the Bhashyam is. यस्मिन् प्रलीयेत
यस्मिन् प्रलीयेत
यत् हि आदिमत्. आदिमत्, again matu pratyaya, having beginning, that which has beginning, adimat. Yat hi adimat, tat, yat adimat, tat, that which has beginning, tat, that karyatvat anityam. Simple logic. Yat adimat, that which has beginning, it means it has got a beginning, it means it must have a parent. Because it has a parent, therefore it is a product. It has a status of being a product. Therefore, karyatvam, karya, product, effect. Karyatvam, the status of being a product. And that is a hetu, panchami, karyatvat. Therefore, anityam. The reason for being anityam is because it is a product. It is a product, therefore, anityam. Yat adimat tat anityam karyatvat. Yat adimat tat anityam karyatvat. Gataha anityam karyatvat. Gataha adimat. Pot is adimat. Gataha adimat. Therefore anityam karyatvat. So hetu is presented. Hetu is karyatvat. Therefore it is anityam. Being a product, therefore it is anityam. So anything that has a beginning, it's a product. Therefore it is anityam. Therefore only what will happen when it gets destroyed, when it is at the end. At the end, what happens to that? Karane praliyate. It dissolves into the cause. Because it has got a cause, therefore it can resolve into cause. Like the pot can resolve into the cause clay. The pot can resolve into the cause clay. The resolution is possible going back to the source. Because karanam asti. Karyatvat karane praliyate. Therefore it is anityam. Yatha prithivyadi. Like Prithivya, Bhashakara already explained Prithivya. Prithivya, which is the product from Apaha. Apaha is a product of Agni. Agni is a product of Vayu. Vayu is a product of Akasha, and everything has come from Brahma. Brahma, from Brahma, Akasha. Akasha, Vayu. When we say Akasha, which has come from Brahma, and Vayu has come from Akasha, it means Vayu is Brahma plus Akasha is Vayu. It is not from Akasha Vayu came. That we have seen in Tattvabodha very clearly. It is Brahma plus Akasha Vayu. And from Vayu Agni came when we say Brahma plus Akasha plus Vayu only Agni. So all the way Brahma is present because it is Satyam. This Satyam, Nityam, Brahma is present, which has got the Astitvam, the Sattvam. Minus Brahman, nothing exists. Minus clay pot doesn't exist. And from Agni, Apaha came when we say Brahma plus Akasha plus Vayu plus Agni, then only Apaha. From Apaha, Prithvi, again same. So all the way Brahma is present. So Prithvi, in Prithvi, Brahma is. And this Prithvi, when it resolves, it goes back to Apaha, Apaha to Agni, Agni to Vayu, Vayu to Akasha, and Akasha finally goes to the ultimate Karanam, which is Brahma. Brahma is what present in all, and everything resolves because everything is mithya. Therefore, the causeless cause, which is Brahma, into which everything resolves. Yata Prithivyadi, Yata Prithivyadi, Prithvi, etc., they resolve into its cause. Therefore, it is not Nityam, it is Mithya. Like the pot resolves into clay. Gataha, Gatasya Anityatvam. Because it is Karane Priliyate. Karanam is Mrit. Karane Priliyate. Karane Priliyatvat Anityatvam. Iti. Therefore, Karane Priliyate. Yata Prithivyadi. Idam tu sarva karanatvat akaryam. Idam refers to Brahma. Idam tu sarva karanatvat akaryam. Sarva karanatvat, being the cause of everything. Therefore, it is akaryam. It is not a product. It is the ultimate cause. This cause, we say, cause and effect, it's only from a karana, karya, prakriya. In fact, there is no karana, there is no karya. When we say everything is Brahma, sarvam kulidam Brahma. So, what is karanam, what is karya? That is from a standpoint. From a standpoint, we say karana, karya. It's a prakriya. Karana, karya is prakriya. When we say pot is a product of clay, what is pot? Pot is really nothing but clay only. The Namarupa being Mithya, it is not different from clay. So to say that pot, the clay is the cause for pot, it is only an expression, but really what is there, even when you see the pot, is nothing but clay only. The effect is nothing but a Namarupa, which is Mithya. So, Karana Karya, the Prakriya, we can use the word Karana Karya, understanding what it means. There is no Karanam, there is no Karya. Everything being Brahma, everything is Ishvara. So there is, what is Karanam, what is Karya? Therefore, Sarva Karanatvat. Brahma is Sarvam Kalidam Brahma. Therefore, it is the cause of everything. Therefore, it is not a Karya, it is not an effect, it is not a product. And Akaryatvat Nityam, because it is not an effect, it is not an effect, it is not produced, therefore it is Nityam, it is Nityam. So, what is the connection? What is the connection between not being a product and Nityam? Brahma being causeless. Brahma doesn't have a cause into which it can resolve. So, tasya karanam nasti. Brahmanaha karanam nasti. Yasmin praliyeta, into which Brahma can be resolved. Therefore, it means there is nothing for Brahma to resolve into. It doesn't have cause into which it can resolve. Brahma has no cause. So therefore, since it doesn't have a cause, na praliyeta. Therefore, it is not a product. Therefore, it is nityam. Therefore, it is nityam. Iti nitya, for nityam, another reason also Bhashyakara gives from the standpoint of anadi anantam. Now, continuing the next line. Tatha anantam vidyamanaha antaha karyam asya tat antam.
Anantam.
Why it is anantam? Na antam anantam. Antaha is equal to karyam. Taking the meaning of the word antaha as karyam meaning the product, the effect. Avidyamanaha, absence of. That which has the absence of karyam, the product, it's called anantam. So, anta meaning product. Anta meaning product. So, The one which doesn't have anta, the one which doesn't have a product, that's called anantam. Brahma doesn't have a product, doesn't have, it is not a cause. Really, it is not a cause for anything to come. Everything has come, it's only a nama rupa. So nothing has come. Like the milk has come from curd. Like that, it has not come. Like that, the prapancha has not come from Brahma. It is not that one thing is destroyed. For something to come, the thing has to undergo change. When that has to undergo change, it means it is not nityam, because it changes. For the prapancha to come, if Brahma has to undergo change, then Brahma is not nityam. Without undergoing change, Brahma has become everything. That is what vivarta upadana karanam, not parinama upadana karanam. Like the milk becoming curd, it is parinama, changes. But without changing, it has become everything. That is vivarta upadana karanam. So therefore, that which doesn't have a product, Brahma doesn't have a product. Prapancha is not a product. Akasha, Vayu, Prithvi, all these are not these are not really the product. So it doesn't have a product. It is a Srishti Prakaranam, it is presented. That is why it is said, I said, from Brahma Akasha came, Akasha Vayu, it means Brahma is present all the way. Only Akasha Vayu, these are nothing but the Nama Rupa, which can dissolve into Brahma. So, Antaha Karyam na vidyate. Therefore, Anantam. That which doesn't have cause, doesn't have in effect a product, is called Ananta. And Bhashyakara explains how Ananta meaning that doesn't have Karyam. Bhashyakara explains with an example. Yata kadalyadehe
यथा कदल्यादेः
फलादिकार्योत्पादनेन
फलादिकार्योत्पादनेन
फलादिकार्य उत्पादनेन अपि अनित्यत्वं दृष्टम् न च तथापि अन्तवत्वं ब्रह्मणः अतोपि नित्यम्. Bhashyakara gives an example of kadali. Yata kadalyadehe. Kadali means banana. Kadali palam. So yata kadalyadehe paladi karya utpadanena. Karya utpadanam, that is, karya is product. Karya utpadanam, the production of the karya, the production of the effect in the form of paladi, in the form of fruits. For kadalyadehe, for kadali, for banana trees, plantain trees. There, plantain tree, when the fruit comes, when it gives fruit, then it decays, it's destroyed. It gets destroyed and then gives fruits. That is how banana tree is. Kadalyadehe, there may be some other trees also. Therefore, kadalyadehe, kadali, etc. By producing the effect is the fruits. By producing the effect, the karya, what happens to that? It undergoes changes in the form of decay. It gets destroyed. Therefore, anityatvam drishtam. Karya utpadanena api anityatvam drishtam. When it produces, it gets destroyed. When the fruit is produced, what happened to the tree, plantain tree? It gets destroyed. So when karyam comes, the karana, kadali, it gets destroyed. Karya, therefore, anityatvam drishtam, karyatvat. Karya utpadanena anityatvam drishtam. Like that, not here. Nacha tata api antavatvam brahmanaha. Not like that for Brahma. From Brahma, Akasha came Vayu. What happened to Brahma? that Brahma is destroyed, out of which Akasha came, and Akasha is destroyed, out of which Vayu came, and Vayu destroyed, out of which Agni came. Not like that. From Brahma Akasha, Vayu, from Brahma Akasha Vayu Agni, from Brahma Akasha Vayu Agni, then came Apaha. So Brahma is present. It is only Brahma from which all these elements have come. So, not that Brahma undergoes changes. If Brahma is mutable, then it cannot be Nityam. So, Antavatvam na Brahmanaha. So, therefore, Brahma doesn't have Antavatvam, the status of having an end. Not there for Brahma. Yatha Katalyadehe. Therefore, Nityatvam asti Brahmanaha. Ataha api Nityam. For this reason also. Therefore, for this reason also, Brahma is Nityam. That is, by producing some effect, Brahma doesn't undergo any change. The effect is Mithya. You have to understand the effect is not Satyam, it is Mithya. The effect what we see in the form of the Prapancha, it is Mithya. Therefore, Brahma doesn't undergo any change. It doesn't have an end. Antavatvam na Brahmanaha. Brahma is the cause of everything, but that cause doesn't undergo any change. Therefore, it is a causeless cause. It is not Parinami Upadana Karanam, it is Vivarta. Vivarta Upadana. Vivarta is Brahma gives existence to the Prapancha, Mithya Prapancha. Brahma is independent and Prapancha has its dependent existence. Asata, therefore Asata. Iti. Continuing the next line. Magataha. Mahatvad. Buddhi Akhyat. Buddhyakhyat. Sandhi, M Sandhi. Buddhyakhyat Param. Vilakshanam. Nitya Vigyapti Swarupatvat. Sarva Sakshihi. Sarvabhutatmatvat Brahma. Uktam hi. Yesha sarveshu bhuteshu ityadi. Magataha, the word is there in the mantra. Param also in the mantra. So Param is Vilakshanam. Magataha, Panchami Vivakti. Magataha, Magat meaning Hiranyagarbha, Samashti Buddhi. Magataha, Panchami, compared to Hiranyagarbha. So Panchami. So that is a comparison. For comparison, we use Panchami. So Magataha is compared to Hiranyagarbha. Magataha is equal to Magatvad. That's why Bhashyakara gives the equivalent word in Panchami. Magatvam tasmat. Magatvat Panchami. Magataha is equal to Magatvat. And what is Magat? Buddhi Akhyat. That which is known by the name Buddhi. What Buddhi? Samashti Buddhi. Buddhi here is not Vyashti, Samashti Buddhi. Hiranyagarbha is Samashti Buddhi. So Magatvat Buddhi Akhyat, known by the name, Akhyat, called by the name, Samashti. Hiranyagarbha, compared to Hiranyagarbha, from Hiranyagarbha, Param is equal to Vilakshanam. It is distinct, distinguished from Hiranyagarbha. So from Magat, from Hiranyagarbha, Param Brahma is Vilakshanam. It is distinct. How it is distinct? What is the reason? What is the hetu? Nitya Vigyapti Swarupatvat. Nitya Vigyapti. Jnapti is consciousness. Jnana Swarupa. That is called Jnapti. Jnapti. Jnapti Swarupatvat. Because of Swarupatvat Panchami. Because Brahma is Nitya. Nitya Vigyapti. The consciousness, that Jnapti, it is Nitya. It is ever present. Ever. Nitya doesn't have time, not time bound. time bound, not time bound, that Vijnapti, Swarupa, of the nature of that Vijnapti, Brahma is of the nature of that Vijnapti, Tasmat, therefore, it is Magataha Param, Magatvat Vilakshanam. It is distinct, it is greater than Hiranyagarbha. Because Brahma is Sat, Chit, Chit Swarupa Brahma. It is Vijnati Swarupatvat Vilakshanam. Magataha Vilakshanam. So Brahma is Chaitanya Swarupa. Chaitanya Swarupa. It is Buddhi is only Upadi. Whether it is Yashti Upadi or Samashti Upadi, Buddhi is only an Upadi. Hiranyagarbha is also an Upadi only. That Hiranyagarbha also gets illumined only in the presence of Chaitanya. Sakshi Rupena Chaitanya Vartate. Ataha eva Hiranyagarbha is because of the Sakshi Rupa Chaitanya. So minus that, Hiranyagarbha doesn't have independent existence. It's only an Upadi. Therefore, Brahma is Vilakshanam, Param, Bhagatvat Param iti. Upadi is Jadam. Jadam, and that is illumined, that has consciousness because of Brahma. That doesn't have consciousness. That consciousness is because of Brahma. Upadi is Jadam, and Upadi needs to have the source. It needs to have the Sakshi. The Sakshi is Brahma. So Chaitanya Swarupa Brahma is Param. The reason being because it is Vijnapti Swarupatvat. Therefore, it is distinct from Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is just a Upadi. And above Upadi, Param Sakshi is there. Therefore, Brahma is Param. Vilakshanam. The word Vilakshanam distinguishes the Upadi and the Sakshi Chaitanya. Yata Shariram. Shariram is Upadi. Shariram is Upadi. The Shariram is alive because of Chaitanyam. Minus Chaitanyam, the Shariram is Jadam. Doesn't have life. Tadvateva Atrapi. So therefore, Bhashyakara says, Sarva Sakshi. Sarva Sakshi. It is a Sakshi. Sakshi is witness. Why it is witness? Because in the presence of that, everything happens. So it is a witness. It is the witness, means it is the illuminator. It is the illuminator of everything. Everything shines. Everything shines because of that. That is Sakshi. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi tameva bhanta anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. We chant this mantra when we do arati. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Sarvam vibhati. Because of that, because it is Sakshi Chaitanyam, because of which everything shines. Everything shines because of Brahma. So therefore, Sarva Bhutatvat, being present, Brahma is present, the consciousness is present, and it is the Sarva Bhutatmatvat. Sarva Bhutatmatvat, it is the Atma of everything. Sarva Bhutatmatvat, Brahma. Sarva Sakshi, Sarva Bhutatmatvat, Brahma. So Brahma is being the Atma of everything. Therefore, it is Sarva Sakshi. Why it is Sarva Sakshi? Because it is the Atma of all. Atma is Sakshi and Brahma is Atma. Therefore, Brahma is Sarva Sakshi. Atma is Sakshi from the individual. Atma is Sakshi and Brahma is Atma. Therefore, Brahma is Sarva Sakshi. So I alone am the Sakshi of everything, and Brahma is the Atma of all, therefore the witness of everything. So therefore Hiranyagarbha, which is presented here as Upadhi, it is shown as distinct from that Brahma which is Sarvasakshi, Sarvabhutatmatvat Brahma iti. So between the Upadhi and the Sakshi Chaitanyam, the distinction is shown. Therefore only Uktam hi, it is said, Yesha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Gudotmana Prakashate. The same section we have seen this. Yeshaha Brahma, Yeshaha Atma, Brahmatma, Sarvabhuteshu. Sarvabhuteshu, it is present in all the bhutas. Sarvabhutatmatvat Brahma iti. Ityadi, we have seen in the previous mantra. So Brahma is Sarvasakshi, therefore it is distinct. It is distinct from Hiranyagarbha. Continuing the next line. Dhruvam cha
Dhruvam
Dhruvam
cha
cha
Kutastam Nityam
Kutastam Nityam
Na Prativyadivat Apekshikam Nityatvam.
na
Na Prativyativat Apekshikam Nityatvam.
Brahma is Dhruvam. Kutastam. Kutastam is that which is permanent. Changelessly permanent. There are two types of permanent. One is changelessly permanent. Other one is changing permanent. That is permanent, but it keeps changing. That is, one is Kutastam, Kutastha Nityatvam. Other one is Apekshika Nityatvam. Apekshika Nityatvam. Relative permanence. One is absolutely permanent. Other one is relatively permanent. Apekshika Nityatvam. Prativyadivat. Prithvi is earth, etc. They have Apekshika Nityatvam. It has relative permanence. It has relative permanence. It is permanent, but it changes. In the laya, during pralaya, it goes back and again comes back when the srishti happens. Therefore, it has got relative permanence, whereas Kutastha Chaitanyam, Brahma is Nityam. So Brahma has got Nityatvam, Kutastha Nityatvam, and Prativyadi, they have got Apekshika Nityatvam. That permanency attributed to Prativyadi, Prithvi, etc., it is only Apekshikam, it is relative. It is relative. Maya is Parinami Nityatva. Maya keeps changing, whereas the Adhara is Brahma, which doesn't change, which is changelessly permanent. It has Kutastha Nityatvam. So, therefore, Dhruvam. Dhruvam means that which is constant, which doesn't change. Then the next line. Tat evam bhutam brahmatmanam.
tat evam
Evam
bhutam
Bhutam
brahmatmanam
Nichaya, that's a typo, not Nichatya, Nichaya,
nichaya
Avagamya,
avagamya
Tam Atmanam,
tam atmanam
Atmanam
Mrityumukhat,
mrityumukhat
Mrityugocharat,
mrityugocharat
Avidya Kama Karma Lakshanat,
avidya
Avidya
kama
Karma Lakshanat
Pramuchyate,
pramuchyate
Vimuchyate.
vimuchyate
Tat Nichaya, Tat it is there in the mantra. What is Tat? Refers to Evam Bhutam Brahmatmanam. Evam Bhutam Brahmatma, which is of this nature. What nature? Already been explained. Explaining the inexplainable. Ashabdam Asparsham Arupam Avyayam iti Shabdaihi already Vyakyatam. That Brahmatma, Brahmatmanam, Evam Bhutam Brahmatmanam, that is referred by the word Tat in the mantra. So, Brahmatma, which is of this nature, Nichaya. Nichaya is equal to avagamya, having known, having understood. So atmanam avagamya, having understood. Tam atmanam, having understood that atma. What is the pala? What is the result? Having understood that mrityu mukhat, mrityu mukha, mrityu mukha, mrityu is death. Mrityu mukhat, mrityu gocharat, avidya kama karma lakshanat, mrityu gocharat. That mrityu, that is samsara. Samsara is called mrityu, and that samsara is characterized by avidya kama karma. Avidya ajnanam, kama desire. Desire, for the desire the cause is avidya, and out of desire only karma, the action. Therefore papa punya, so it is samsara. Punarapi maranam, punarapi jananam. So this avidya, this mrityu which is characterized by this avidya kama karma, from that hold, from that old mrityu mukhat, pramuchyate, vimuchyate, is freed, is separated, dissociated, is released from samsara. Tam atmanam avagamya, having known this atma, that is one's swarupa, understanding that aham brahma asmi, I am not different from this jagat karanam brahma iti jnanat saha samsarat vimuchyate, mrityamukat vimuchyate, pramuchyate, he becomes free from samsara, he becomes muktaha, he becomes jivan muktaha. Here and now, gaining the knowledge, he becomes free here and now. That is the jnana palam. So brahma lakshanam and brahma jnana palam, both are mentioned in the mantra. With this valli, this valli is over. The next mantra comes as the palashruti, like the shlokas we chant at the end. The palashruti comes. Similarly, for this valli also, shruti gives the palashruti. Palashruti, the benefit of this valli, it is given in the next mantra. Palashruti we will read in the next class. So we can stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद
जी.
धन्यवाद जी.
Yes.